I'm picking the purple sprouting. As I explained in the last gardening video, they're all different. The seed, that seed packet hybridised with something else, so there's good and there's bad. I mean, this is small spears, there's quite a few of them. They're all very tasty, however, but one's definitely finished very quickly, and I think this one's on its way as well. But you get about a month's worth of spears from what is pretty, like 10 months of growing in the garden. There's quite a lot of space taken up. But these would have been probably double the size if I had protected them, as I explained in the last one. So this one is coming up, I think. I'm going to eat this. So that's good eating on there. So why am I doing everything wrong? Cutting up woody bits of old brassica and filling it in a ditch. When it comes down to hundreds of years of experience, and those ideas of horticulture, of growing, have been revolutionised, and I don't necessarily think they should have been, really. Welcome back to Short Pasture. You might be asking why I'm showing you gardening videos. Well, there's two reasons. One, this channel was originally about allotmenting, and secondly, it's about your enjoyment, my enjoyment, and your enjoyment of the land, of this earth, and getting out out in the environment. Now you can do that passively by going for long walks, viewing the landscape, or you can do it actively, and there's nothing more active than tillage, husbandry, and get yourself an allotment plot, or dig up your lawn and put a vegetable garden in, or don't plant some flowers. It's the getting your hands dirty that matters. And we come to this word husbandry, which is a final word, which is for a fine old word, which is still in use. Annoyingly, for an anglo-saxonist, it is Anglo-Norse. It's a Viking word. Not only did they give us rape, pillage, and the serious decline of a peaceful and well-organised state, they gave us a few really important words, one of which was husband, husbund, which means bund is tiller of the land, and hus is house, and it's the man of a plot of the master of a plot of land. But the tilling part is really part of it. We think of husbandry, the word husband, as being the opposite number to a wife, and that's not its, or somebody who very carefully looks after something, ekes it out, is very careful about its exploitation, and that's what you're doing with gardening. You're very, very carefully looking after it. Sorry, I'm watching a butterfly eyeing up my broccoli. You take down the netting for 1 minute. Anyway, it's gone. Anyway, I have a new billhook. You might have noticed. So this is my new billhook, as my father would call it, a billhook, and it is apparently a Devonshire billhook, and I thought the end was broken off, but apparently that is the design. That is, and it is so much more fun than the German one that I've been using. This cuts grass quite reasonably nicely. You're not going to get a bowling green. It might be the heft. There's a certain lack of flexibility with it. The other one flexes, so you can tell. When I drop this on the ground, it just goes thunk and lands. The other one, the German one, it bounces quite alarmingly, I have to say. But the German one might be heading. Well, no, I'll keep it. I don't throw anything away, but it's been so useful. It's cutting brushwood and clearing, trimming sticks and all sorts of stuff. And now grass as well. It is useful for keeping things in trim. Not perfect, but it's a jack of all trades. The billhook is very, very useful.
Anybody else?
No.
Right, you're on YouTube.
Not unless Rachel did, because Rachel knew I was on holiday.
Yeah. Well, I've done it most days. But then a couple of days I've been in there, the ground's already wet.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, anyway, I'll return your bucket now.
Beautiful. Oh, they get along all right. They're not having a fight.
No.
Oh,
Did your mate get away? Did he?
You got to go back by the pond.
Yeah.
He's safer.
Well, he's just well. He's.
so what's that? A newt?
That's a newt. Yeah. A lot of people haven't seen a newt for a long time.
Yeah, I
So that's your mini crocodile, I call them.
am.
They're beautiful.
You got to
Because
go
we
back.
came, yesterday my sister-in-law came, and so I showed her all your tadpoles, and do you know what, we couldn't see one blinking fish, one frog, nothing yesterday.
What?
Oh yeah. And is that a frog or a toad?
I think it's a toad. Yeah.
Well done. And you've grown them for babies.
No, we don't. We haven't had toad spawn. I've had that pond for 11 years. I never had any toad spawn until this year, and it was a tiny little bit.
How would you know
Did you get close-ups enough, or just
I got plenty of close-ups.
How would you know the difference?
So I planted most of my onions now. Now these are from seed. They're Elsa Craig's, and they're the prestige vegetable. It shows that you can garden if you can grow onions from seed. And these are two to a station. As Charles Dowding says, they like to be with their mates. And I planted about 200, I think, so far. And this is that bed that I planted with you before. And look how we've got flowers on the strawberries. And interestingly, the opium poppy that I said had been eaten by slugs, it has come back. He said that may be due to the fact that it's got a tap root, and plants often grow back from tap roots. Those onions over there, they're from sets. Now they will harvest early June probably. And they're a safer option because if a slug attacks them, they can power through it with all the energy stored in their bulbs. When you're growing from seed, however, what it takes is one slug and it's all over.